We are quite pleased with the level of cooperation we have received from the leadership of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency thus far. We are disappointed, however, that one key employee, the person who transmitted the false alert, is refusing to cooperate with our investigation. We hope that person will reconsider.
We certainly do not want to overlook these successes, but as recent events have shown.
Did the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency need FEMA to sign off on a correction to the first push notification?
No.
Okay. There was some...
They did not need permission from either FEMA or the FCC.
How is it that a single government employee could trigger an alert without any kind of meaningful mechanism to sort of override or, do you want to delete? Do you want to delete? Was there any, and so do you have any light to shed on that basic question?
That's actually one of the issues that we're exploring as part of our investigation, what Hawaii's process, what happened and what Hawaii's process was.
All of your testimony gets made a part of the written record.
It seems to me that the questions raised and the gaps identified in the Hawaii case focus more on alerting authorities and FEMA jurisdiction than the FCC and the alerting disseminators. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would. I agree with the way you outlined it, which is that the broadcast infrastructure worked. The transmission worked. The message did get out. Unfortunately, in this case, it was a mistaken message. And so I think that as we've been discussing today, it requires us all, in particular on the FEMA side, to revisit who can generate an alert and how that alert is generated. But as it relates to the dissemination and the transmission, I think, as you've stated, that piece of the process worked as designed.
In this case, is my understanding the way it worked is that FEMA, through this iPause system, can delegate out. In this case, it was to a state agency, some of that responsibility for the alert, and then and whether or not that process needs to be modified is something we'll take a look at. We're going to have another hearing, follow-up hearing, field hearing out in Hawaii. We haven't stated the date on that yet, but so we'll get hopefully be able to get FEMA and some of the other folks that weren't able to be here today at that hearing, and we'll continue to sort of drill down and figure out what needs to be fixed and how to do that.